Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're gonna restore this little tool, which is a tree pruning tool, which is used on a long stick, and you can push off the branches that you want to prune. It has a little hook to rearrange the branches in the tree that you're working on. I'm thinking of mostly like fruit trees or something else. But I'm going to use it as a debarking tool, which is pretty similar in shape, usually without the hook, and sometimes has a little bend in it. I think I'm going to start off by trying it straight as it is. So all we have to do is clean this off, clean the rust off, put a little bit of a nicer edge to it. It's already pretty good, but just a little bit better. You have to reshape the socket a little bit and then fit the handle to it. There's a hole in the socket for a nail or a screw, so maybe we'll do that as well. But perhaps it's not really necessary, and we can keep the structural integrity of the shaft higher. So yeah, let's start off with wire wheeling the rust of this tool. As you can see, there's a little wrinkle in the roundness of the socket, so I'm gonna put it over the horn of the anvil and hammer it back into round. There we go. Here we have the tool, de-rusted and sharpened on the belt a little bit. I'm just gonna touch it on the coarse stone right now, just to keep the burrs off of it. It's probably already more than sharp enough for debarking, probably even too sharp, but we'll see how it does for debarking. So yeah, this is a 220 stone, and I'm just gonna go over it a few times. Okay, so I gave it a little bit more than just the once over. I couldn't keep myself. So just with 220 stone to get rid of most of the belt grinder marks. So now I'm just gonna put some oil, some linseed oil on the metal to keep it from rusting, and then we'll move over to the shaft and make it fit. You can see it has a line marking and some letters, but the middle of the letters of the middle of the word is gone, so I can't really read it. It might say Havar, which is the same brand as one of my original hewing axes, but it's with a different letter at the end. It's Havar with a D and not with a T, so maybe it's something else. The lion makes you think it might be Peugeot from France, but I don't know, these letters are not in Peugeot, so it might not be that. Alright, so let's put some oil on it. Alright, so I could shape the end of this shaft with the belt grinder, but since I'm not an absolute maniac, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to do it with the draw knife and the spoke shave. So let's slowly start removing wood and fitting it up to the tool. Alright, so I think it fits sufficiently. If you mark where it ends, it's about 9 centimeters in the shaft, which is a little less than my finger, middle finger, which is almost reaching the bottom. So yeah, I think if we drive it in, it will be nice and seated on there. So there's a tiny amount of bowing to the shaft, not much, I mean practically nothing, but the little bit that there is, I'm gonna put in line with the marking on the tool, so the handle curves up slightly away from the tree that you're working on for debarking. So yeah, that would mean something like this. So yeah, let's push it in and let's strike on the other end of the shaft to drive in the ends. Let's see if that looks alright for using. Yeah. That should also work. Yeah, feels tight. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, here we have our pruning tool, which I'm going to use as a debarking tool. So right now it's just in line with the shaft. Sometimes there's a little angle to the blade for a debarking tool. So you can work on the surface with the tool a little bit more upright, which is easier for working. Now we might be inclined to use it a little bit more parallel with the log, but we'll see how it reacts. and according I can adjust if needed. So I haven't secured it with a screw or a nail right now. I'm just going to leave it like this so I can still make some adjustments. So yeah, thanks for watching this quick little project. I did this project because I'm going to be working on some logs in the near future that need to be debarked. So this is going to be really useful for that, I hope, so I can save my draw knife for other work and not ruin the edge on the dirty bark. So if you want to see this project, make sure you are subscribed so you can follow along. And thank you for watching.